everything. All it was is just keep doing it. I just thought, hey, just get involved. And that's what I did. So then I graduated college. It was 2005. So it's like, what next? So I was like, I desire to compete again. And I was training people. I'm a certified fitness trainer, and I also got my certification as a specialist in performance nutrition. So, it's just one thing to the next. And I was like, hey, I wonder if they got bodybuilding for people in wheelchairs. So I Googled it. I barely found anything. So I was like, okay, kept searching, and eventually I came to Wheelchair Nationals in March of 2006 down in Palm Beach Gardens. So I was like, hey, just do it. So I trained for it. I didn't think nothing of it, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna know nobody, but what holds us back is fear, and I don't care. I was like, I'm learning that, people looked at me, and after I lost weight, I felt good about myself. And I'm like, in the powerlifting, I wanted people to look at me. When I was benching, when I was there, I actually wanted people to look at me because I was stronger than them. And that made me feel good. And so what I would do, I would grunt really loud, and I'd make a big scene so people across the gym, they would look. And it was great because they would see the wheelchair beside the bench press. And I just took little things like that, and it fueled me to the next phase of my life. And at times I felt like a loser. At times I felt like I wanted to die, no matter I was still progressing, because inside I still felt like a freak. And it takes years to overcome that, but as long as you keep striving to be the best you can, it fades. It fades. People hurt you the most, and we live life by emotions. And that's our ups and our downs, because I realized that when I was in that bed that I was given a gift, and that gift was a second chance. Because at that moment, it wasn't about if my glass was half empty or half full. I was just grateful that I had a glass. And what you guys need to realize is, what's the one thing you gain from losing everything? And that's perspective. And you guys really need to open your eyes that instead of looking at the bad sides, the negative things in life, look at the positives. If you wonder how you can look at positive sides, my heart goes out to burn victims. I am blessed because things could be so much worse. When I was in other places, I seen kids on beds that just teeter back and forth because of pressure sores. They were quads, and all he did was on his spare time he would go on the computer that was on his chest, and he would move it with a straw. And it's like, how can I be down about myself when he's struggling so hard? And what makes it even worse is after I was gone, about a month later, he died. I mean, life is precious. Don't take things for granted. I do walk. I walk like a Frankenstein, but you know what? I can at least do it. It's powerful. So going back, it's like, so what about this wheelchair bodybuilding? And I Googled it, and eventually I found, Wheelchair Nationals. So I was like, hey, great. So I'll go down and compete. So I did. I got my best friend to flew down there, and I competed. And I got second. Oh, I was pissed. As I'm waiting for them to announce him for second place, they announced me. I was like, it just shocked me. And when I got my trophy, I wanted to hit him with it. I really did. No, but you know, that night I realized that this wheelchair bodybuilding was amazing, and I wanted the world to know about it, because there was guys that were just worse off than me, that have CP, that were shaking real bad. They were just in amazing condition. So I was like, I told the guys, like, this is amazing. We need to let the world know about it. I'm like, yada, yada, yada. And some of the guys laughed at me. And, you know, I was like, hey, I was like, whatever. I'm just a newcomer in the sport. So what I did was, I went home and I Googled how to build a website. Oh, good old Google. So, and that's what I did. And I taught myself how to build a website. And I launched it. I found guys all over the world, from Thailand to Africa to Poland, and I put them all together. And I wanted to know the people of the past results, pictures, videos, the whole 9 yards. And that's what I did. But it wasn't that simple, because I wanted to lead by example. So I taught myself. It's like I was certified and all this stuff, but there was one video that changed my life: to drop the weight. I dropped the weight here and there, but it was never to the competition that you saw on the video, on the screen. And I'm going to share this video with you. And it changed my life, because it put all the nutrition that this book says to do this book to do that, this person says this, and it's so confusing.